Hi, I'm Johnny Appleseed, and we're here to talk about plants and trees, my first love of my life. One of the most important plants in the world is mangoes. Here we go, we got a good example here of a mango tree full of mangoes. These are better quality than what you can ever buy in the supermarket, right? Mango tree originated, I believe, in India because it's been named for indica. I know this tree's been in cultivation for at least 5,000 years because when they found it, they said, this is good, we're going to grow some more. This is an older variety mango. This tree was planted in the late 1950s, so it's been around. It's older than me and still producing a good crop of fruit. Trees like this can bear good fruit for at least 100 years, possibly more, with a little bit of care. But let's have a look. It's been raining recently, so let's look at the tree a little closer and see what we can find. It's been raining, but it's drying out already. But normally after a rain, you see all the trunk of the tree come alive because it's full of little plants. You can see some here, some lichens. There's a fern right here that's grown on there. And it takes a while for these trees to get colonized by these kind of plants. You won't find this generally on younger trees. Here we go, over here we find some more ferns. There they go. So here we go, some more of these ferns. I call them resurrection ferns because they dry out when it's not, after they open up, they become more alive. They lie dormant until after the rains. So after the rains, they come out. You can see them here. There's a little clump of them and it'll spread all over. So it's a creeping epiphytic kind of fern. You can see the younger ones here. So this is like a nursery area where all the mosses and the lichens, and you can see the little baby ferns coming in there. So once the original fern starts to get established, like here, it'll start to have little offsets. Well, spores will start to grow on this. So the hardest plant part of this would be for this plant to find this tree. So that is not easy because this plant has to be around first for it to be able to reproduce and find a home for it to grow. And that's why trees like this, because they're older, they give it a chance for plants like this to get established on it. And because we live in the tropics, it's very natural to have plants grow together. You don't find a plant that's on its own growing like what you see. You always find plants with plants. Like a tree like this in nature is actually like a small city because you have plants growing on the tree. You have mosses and lichens growing on the tree that cover the tree. You're gonna have ants. You're gonna have insects. If you don't have ants on your tree, I'll be surprised. They live. This is their home. This is their city.